To whom it may concern, to whom it may interest, this video or this essay sums up certain points of how I feel in my life. For you in attendance. 2023. So in reality, the hero's journey is about accepting what comes with it, the change, the idealism of conquering one's own odyssey. And I don't think I've even matched what I wanted to do last year. I've become sort of a figure, an enigma, a infamous, notorious being with certain actions have been taken against me. A retreat was in order, so I went to Colorado to visit and to just understand what it's like to be in a different place, isolated and unfamiliar. I learned a lot that in that time, it takes a setback to realize who you can be. It only takes one bad day or one bad instance to become someone you don't recognize. And unfortunately, I don't recognize who I am in 2024 versus how I was then. 2023 has taught me that I will always have certain skeletons in the closet, just like everyone else. And that allows me to be who I am. That allows me to fail and understand that failing is a part of the journey. Sometimes heroes aren't always heroes at first, and the origin story has to continue in order for that to be concluded. In foresight, the journey is always the toughest when you're not necessarily the most liked. The idea of being a protagonist in your own story is somewhat something that we all experience, but in sometimes you're a support character and sometimes you're an antagonist to someone. You are a villain in someone else's story. No matter what your justifications are, what the matter may be, there's always an opposing reality. In 2023, I learned that my opposing reality is trying to maintain an image of myself. I think imagery has really plagued me on how I'm seen and how I'm viewed by a lot of people. I think that my actions have disappointed a lot of people, but at the same time, my growth has either impressed a lot of people or, has a lot of people embracing me. I've lost a lot in that year, from friendships to even my own sense of moral compass, of right and wrong, of who I am to someone. It all eclipses the journey. Because again, you can be a protagonist in your story, but what you're doing may not be justified in someone else's chapter. I think that overall you have to really take into consideration that we all are actors on a world stage for someone else.